Good day everybody, Mike here. It's Moldy Monday. This will be my first installment. I'm going to try and do one every 2 weeks. I have about 5 molds that I want to do for this series that was started by Viejo, link below. And in the spirit of his video style, we'll start off with a little bit of a weather report. It's about 5 degrees Celsius, which is around 41, 42 degrees Fahrenheit here on Vancouver Island, just off the southwest coast of British Columbia. And you can tell spring is in the air for sure. I mean, we're raining right now, but it's letting up quite a bit during the week. I think there's only one day of rain scheduled for later in the week. Anyway, let's jump right into it. Why I think this mold is the perfect choice for a rookie caster. Somebody who's just starting, wants to see if they're going to enjoy it, and wants to have a product that's very, very useful. They're sold by Lee, of course. Retail price around $45, Midway USA around $35, in Canada around $55 Canadian, and that already puts it in a very affordable realm. Now I write all over the boxes so that I can see no matter where I've put the mold and how I've stacked it, what it is, so I don't have to move anything extra. I even put on here stick-on wheel weights, cast 490 grain, round ball, 69 caliber. Okay, a quick look at the mold. It's a real basic, affordable, functional mold. Single cavity, one round ball at a time. And I typically leave one of everything, in the molds when I store them. See if I can get this to come out. Got it stuck in there. It doesn't matter. Anyway, okay, we'll give you a look at the mold here. The nice thing about this mold is that it's really, really hard to screw up. If you're pouring a little bit slow, or if your lead mixture is a little bit off, or if your temperature is a little bit cool, it's not going to matter. Not with this. I mean, this is for casting, these round ball, and I use them for, hobo loads where I just swap out the original factory payload, throw in whatever necessary spacers, and there you go. I also use them for prawn trap weights, and I have a kind of a David Goliath hand sling that these are also quite good for. Left hand thread on the sprue plate retention screw, so keep that in mind when you're adjusting it. It's opposite of what you'd think. Comes with the handles, which I also mark with what they are, because quite often I'll have as many as 6 molds going at the same time. Now the nice thing about these molds is that if you're going to get into casting, chances are you're going to be smelting your own wheel weights or scrap lead, and there's no easier mold than one of these to do ladle casting, where you just grab your, I don't have a ladle handy, but you dip in your lead and fill the mold up. And it's really, really quite easy to do because it's such a large mold that you might end up with some that are, a few thou small or wrinkled or something like that, but for the type of shooting that these are going to be used in, that's just really of almost no concern. So now on to the lead hardness that I've used for this. it doesn't matter. Same thing. That's another beautiful thing about it. Where I live, stick-on wheel weights, which is very soft lead, is really easy to get. And it's ideal for making round ball for shotgun, as well as slugs for shotgun. They don't need to be hard. There's only one of them in the shell to begin with when you fire it, so they're not going to be smashing into each other and deforming. The hardness just is not an issue. I typically use all my soft stick-on wheel weights for these, as well as the Lee key drive slugs. And then I reserve the harder lead, the clip-on wheel weights for rifle or pistol bullet stuff. There's no worrying about using any antimony or tin with any of these. It's just no concern. All these little things will cause you problems when you're casting pistol and rifle bullets for, more accurate style of shooting, where it's just not a concern with this particular mold, which is why this is a great mold to start with. So, and then the final product, powder coated, which it doesn't need to be powder coated. It's protected by the wad, so give you a look at them here. The only reason I powder coat them is to color code for the weight and the power level that I'm going to be shooting. Red, 490 grains. Actually, here we'll just weigh one. So 491.3 grains. That's 1 1/8 ounce, so it's easy to swap out for a factory target load. It's 1 1/8 ounce. The powder coating on these is strictly just to protect me from getting lead all over my fingers when I'm doing stuff like videos like this, or loading them or handling them for any reason. So there you have it. We've discussed the mold a little bit, and we've discussed the hardness of what you can cast with this, and why I used soft lead, and I've shown you the final product, which I have already shot quite a bit of very successfully. Now some people might say, no, I don't want to shoot round ball. I'm never going to want to shoot round ball out of my shotgun. Okay, I understand. If that's, your case, then this is your next best choice, and I'm not going to pull it out of the box. But 7/8 ounce key drive slug from Lee, pretty well the same price, easy functioning, easy to load, accurate, very popular, lots of information out there to help you, and that kind of takes care of it. Okay, so that's my first Moldy Monday. Have a great day, everybody. Mike out.